So, ladies and gentlemen, we are almost finished with this project, the March for the Homeless. Actually, we've been going for 3 months now, actually.
Yesterday.
Isn't it? Yeah, 3 months yesterday. It's our 3-month anniversary of being on the road, so we are very, very close to the end. But we kind of realised we've got so many new followers since we've been going. We started this trip with 60 people liking us on Facebook. We are now at around 410, and we realised we hadn't really told you much about ourselves during this whole course. So we thought we'd take this little opportunity to tell you a bit about ourselves. We in the Miracle Hero are a very diverse bunch of people coming from all different places around the earth, from very different backgrounds, and we've all had very different upbringings. So I will go first, I suppose, seeing as I am the oldest and therefore the wisest. Okay. My full name is Yuri Mason Cartland. A lot of people call me Mason because at some point it turned a lot easier. A lot of my friends and family still call me Yuri. I still don't know why my family gave me an Eastern European, mostly Russian name. My explanation usually is they were hippies. Go figure. Yes, I'm 26 years old, about to be 27. I will be turning 27 on the 26th of this month, which is August. In Barcelona, so make sure you come down if you're available to say happy birthday to me. If not, write it on the Miracle Hero wall. Okay, 26. My favourite colour is forest green. I'm a Virgo. I enjoy long walks on the beach, candlelit dinners, and foot rubs. Okay, I'm joking. I thought I'd tell you a bit about where I'm from and my upbringing and that kind of stuff. I was born in Australia, but I moved out of Australia when I was about 3 years old actually, and my parents took me travelling around a bit, and I went to my first ever school in Wales, but I left Wales when I was 5 years old and moved to New Zealand, where I grew up for the next 14 years. I left New Zealand when I was 19 years old, moved into Australia, and which I called my home for the last 3.5 years. But I've been in Europe for almost 3 years now, and I love this place, and I won't be going anytime soon. I've got a bit of a mixed bag of heritage, not really that mixed, kind of Western European, I suppose. My mother's side is Kiwi, New Zealanders. They've been there for about 3 generations, and before that they were English. My father's side is a bit more diverse. My father's English, but he was raised in Australia. My father's grandparents, my grandfather on my dad's side was English. My grandmother was French. She died a few years ago, and she was about 5'4" and spoke in a French accent until the day she died. She was very cute. Yeah, I suppose. I don't know really what else to say. I'm quite tall, I suppose, for most places around the earth, I think. Except the Netherlands, of course. I'm 6'2", which is a bit taller.
You're pretty tall.
Yeah, I am pretty tall, but I'm pretty skinny as well, so it kind of evens out. But I'll let other guys.
Yeah, alright, thanks mate. Guys, my full name is Joseph Robert Michael Wegasani. I was born in Melbourne, in Australia actually, when I grew up there until I was about 13, and then my family moved to Germany. So I spent half my life until now in Melbourne and then the other half in Germany. I went back to Australia. Kind of since I was 18 I've floated between Australia and Europe and spent a bit of time in South Africa. Pretty average really, average height. My heritage is I'm pretty much as big a mongrel as you can get. My grandparents on my father's side were Hungarian and Estonian, and on my mother's side Irish and Anglo-Indian. So I do not have a blue drop of blood in me at all. I'm a complete mongrel. But as I said, pretty average height, average build, pretty much your average Joe really. Yeah, that's about it. What are you, Danny?
Alright, so my full name is Daniel Perez Grande, or Daniel Perez Grande. I normally, or sometimes I like to add a third surname to that, which is my grandfather's second surname, which is Recio. That can be translated, the last two can be translated as big and strong-willed, or big and strong, or sometimes big and hard. So yeah, no. Anyway, yeah, so I'm 25 years old, I'm from December, I'm a Sagittarian, which means I have the coolest sign because it's obviously a centaur with a bow and arrow, so that's really cool. Yeah, I don't know, what can I tell you about me? I love everything related to space. I'm an aerospace engineer, as most of you know. My favorite color is blue. I'm just saying this because Mason said the same. But yeah, my background, as much as I know, is mostly or 100% Spanish. Although my parents are a bit weird, actually. My father was a redhead, and my mother was blonde and blue-eyed, which is very strange because she's from a little village in the south of Spain where everyone is black-haired and black-eyed. So that makes for a very, very strange combination. But I'm brunette and brown eyes, so yeah, pretty normal. I'm average height in Spain, even maybe a bit taller. I'm a bit taller than most of my friends. So that's pretty cool, yeah. But yeah, that's a bit about me. But we would like to introduce you guys to our newest addition to the Mikkel Hera, Thom.
Hello there. Yeah, I'm Thom. I've been with the Mikkel Hera for about 3 weeks now, walking from Bordeaux to Bayonne. I'm from Amsterdam. I'm Dutch. That's probably why I'm so enormously huge compared to Daddy. Yeah,
I'm trying to stand tall.
Tiny boy, always sleeps next to me.
Yeah, it's not true, ladies.
And yeah, well, I'm a student. I study interactive media design in Amsterdam. I live together with Mason, and that is why I heard of the project, because Joe's there most of the time, and well, it kind of got to the point that I decided to join, which I cursed many times over in the last couple of weeks. But now that we're inside, it feels good.
But you're pretty bloody tall, aren't you, Thom?
I am, yeah. It must be the dairy.
The Dutch are pretty tall, eh?
Yeah, we are Dutch.
It's always very fun to watch tall hug small young French girls.
Yeah,
they're about this high,
come
so
up
Thom
to my-
completely
Sometimes they come
surrounds
up to
them.
my crotch and it feels kind of shady, but nah.
Anyway, but Thom, I mean, obviously the Dutch people are the tallest people in the world. I don't know if you guys out there know this, but Dutch people are the tallest people in the world, as you can see from Thom here, a great example of the Dutch tallness. Now, some people would say, or some people say that, or there's different theories about why the Dutch are so tall. Obviously, I'm the scientist, so I would think that, or you would think that Dutch people are so tall because of their diet. They eat a lot of cheese, they eat a lot of dairy products, so that's possibly why they're so tall. Although it's only one of the possibilities, actually.
Well, I've actually heard, having spoken to a lot of Dutchmen, and in our jobs as tour guides in Amsterdam, another theory I've heard, Thom, is that what the Dutch will say, when you say, why are you so bloody tall, is they'll say, well, when we're young and we're naughty, every time we're naughty, our parents will give us a kick up the arse, which shoots us up a little bit taller. So that's another theory, obviously. And I don't know. That's oh, there is one more line of thought.
Yeah, of course. If you ask me, I've got many of Dutch jokes. It's a bit of a boon from living in the Netherlands for so long. If you ask me why the Dutch are so tall, it all comes down to natural selection. See, the Netherlands is very low, guys. A lot of it is below sea level. So, of course, the place flooded all the time. So the natural thing was, you know, all the short people, you know, just kind of washed away because, you know, survival of the fittest.
Yeah, basically.
And that's why we have this fine specimen of man.
Basically, if you're this above this line, you survive the floods. If you're under it, you die.
Daddy.
Which is basically why the Dutch won the, you know, the Flanders War. There's no epicness in that. It's just all
The
the
war
floods.
against the Spanish.
War against the Spanish. Anyway,
So that's a bit about where we're from and what where we come from.
in any case, if you do want to ask us more things about us when you meet us in person in Barcelona, which you have to come to meet Mason, because it's his birthday, you can ask us more about us. For example, how or why I don't have any sign or any trace of Spanish accent, or I don't know, where did Thom get his New Zealand tiki tuku?
Not from his New Zealand flatmate.
No.
No.
No. No.
Bam bam! The great mystery shall be resolved. Alright guys.